The newest episode of Season 2, titled The Price, gave us critical flashbacks of Joel and Ellie through the years. Focused around her birthdays, we see Joel showing his love through his thoughtful gifts like her guitar, bringing her to a museum with a space exhibit, and taking her on patrol. As Ellie gets older, we can see a level of distrust with Joel build inside her. As his acts of love continue, they coincide with the deterioration of their relationship. This culminates when Ellie and Joel run into Eugene, Gail's late husband, who has been bitten. Despite his and Ellie's pleading to go back to camp so that he can see Gail one last time, Joel lies to both of them and shoots him before he turns. This moment sends ripples through Joel and Ellie's relationship. That brings us to the New Year's party, where we see that the night when Ellie stormed off didn't end there. In fact, it is that night when Ellie finally gets Joel to admit what he did to the Fireflies in Salt Lake City. Despite being heartbroken and angry, she ends it by saying she will try her best to forgive him. The episode ends with a flash to the present day after Ellie beats Nora, leading us to the season finale. This episode was meant to change the perspective back to Joel. This season is about Ellie. So many of the events have been from her point of view, and switching it back to Joel allows us to understand how he is feeling after his season 1 decision. We also get a brand new moment of Joel's childhood. We see his protective side through a conversation he has with his dad. This moment is very impactful for Joel, as he says the same thing his father told him to Ellie later in the episode. Getting to see Joel and Ellie after season 1, before they were angry, shows us that there was genuine love there. Despite all the arguments and fighting, we understand why Joel needed to do what he did. Throughout the episode, there are moments when Ellie begins to figure out the holes in Joel's story. As much as she doesn't want to believe it, a small part of her has known what he did for a while. Seeing her slowly turn from the season, one Ellie to the Ellie we know now, is quite a transition. It is through the Eugene moment that Ellie finally breaks and calls Joel out for his lies. This is the moment where their separation begins. It is also all of this resentment and wasted time that Ellie feels guilty about now that he's gone. It tells us that the moment Ellie is beating Nora, she is likely thinking about all the moments when she was a kid with Joel. Some of the best storytelling from the second game came from these flashbacks, which we see play out in this episode. With Ellie going to such an extreme with Nora, pulling back to see how she got there is important as we head into the finale next week. What are your thoughts on this episode? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to come back to ScreenRant for more The Last of Us content.